Hey everyone! Welcome back to our channel, where we break down literature in a way that's fun, simple, and easy to remember. Today, I'm diving into one of the most famous and shortest poems you'll ever read in your Class X English syllabus, Fire and Ice by Robert Frost. Even though it's just 9 lines long, this poem packs a punch and is loaded with meaning. If you've ever wondered how just 9 lines could spark so many thoughts, you're in the right place. This poem is a perfect example of how poetry can be brief, but still incredibly deep and thought-provoking. So let's jump in. The poem begins with Frost asking a big question. How will the world end? Will it end in fire or in ice? It's a dramatic way to start, and it immediately grabs your attention. But don't be fooled. He's not just talking about natural disasters or the literal end of the world. There's a lot more going on beneath the surface. Fire and ice aren't only elements. They're powerful symbols that represent much deeper ideas. Fire stands for desire, passion, and all those heated emotions that can sometimes take over our minds and actions. Think about moments when you've wanted something so badly, it almost felt like you were burning up inside. Ice? That's coldness, hatred, or indifference. It's the feeling of shutting people out, holding grudges, or simply not caring at all. Sometimes being cold can be just as harmful as being too passionate. Basically, Frost is using these two forces to represent the extremes of human emotion. Both can be destructive in their own ways, and both have the power to change the world around us. Now here's where it gets interesting. Frost isn't just making a scientific prediction. He's making us reflect on ourselves and the world we live in. Frost says he's tasted of desire. He's felt the burn, the longing that can sometimes get out of control. He's experienced firsthand how powerful and overwhelming desire can be. He gets why fire could destroy the world. When our wants and passions go unchecked, they can lead to chaos, conflict, and even destruction. But then he flips it. If things had to end twice, ice would also work. He's saying that coldness, hatred, and indifference are just as capable of causing harm. Hatred, he says, is just as powerful and just as dangerous. Sometimes not caring or holding on to negative feelings can be even more destructive than burning with desire. So why did Frost write such a short poem about such a huge topic? It's because he wanted every word to count and to leave us with questions that linger long after we finish reading. It's all about making us think. Frost wants us to reflect on our own emotions and how they shape our actions and relationships. He doesn't give us easy answers. Instead, he leaves us with big questions. Are our feelings, whether burning hot or freezing cold, what could really bring us down? Are we in control of our emotions, or do they control us? And if so, can we do anything about it? Can we find a balance between passion and indifference, or are we always at risk of going to extremes? For your Cbse exams, remember the themes: the destructive potential of both desire and hatred, the use of powerful symbols, and that punchy, conversational tone Frost uses to make his point. These are key points you'll want to mention in your answers. Notice how every word in the poem matters. There's no filler, just pure meaning. Each line is carefully chosen to make you stop and think. To sum it up, Fire and Ice is more than just a poem about the end of the world. It's a reflection on human nature, our emotions, and the choices we make every day. It's a warning about the power of our own emotions. If we're not careful, our feelings, whether they're too hot or too cold, can shape our lives in ways we might not expect. Whether we burn too bright with desire or freeze with indifference, we should never underestimate what's inside us. Our emotions are powerful, and it's up to us to use them wisely. So next time you read those 9 lines, think big. Ask yourself what you feel most often, fire or ice, and how you can keep those feelings in check. Because sometimes the smallest poems leave the biggest impact. They remind us that even a few words can change the way we see ourselves and the world. If you found this helpful, hit like and subscribe for more quick literature breakdowns. Catch you next time.